Hi Jen, it's Thursday, June 18th, yes, the 18th, and it's 64 degrees out here today. Hi Jen, so since I really have nothing to talk about and the fact that my week has been incredibly boring and I haven't really done anything all week except for work, actually over a week I haven't done anything except for work. Yeah, so we're going to talk about something else that isn't work because I don't want to talk about work. Although I will say the only thing I know as far as that movie thing that I mentioned, like I think it was last week, other than that, my boss met with a guy today, so keeping my fingers crossed. Anything other than that, I don't have anything else to say. We need to talk though soon about 789 because I'm having some issues. So we need to talk. Other than that, not gonna say anything else about it. So books. I like books. One book that I really liked that I recently finished sometime last week, I think, was A Girl at Sea by Maureen Johnson. I know that we are both Maureen Johnson fans. Having met Maureen Johnson, I can attest to she's as awesome as she is online. Which sounds really weird when you say it, but like, you know how her blogs are all witty and funny and her Twitters are all witty and funny? She's pretty much exactly like that in real life. She's fantastic, and I love Maureen Johnson, and I love her books, and they're really hard to put down. I'll admit that. She's one of the people that could actually keep me reading the book, like not wanting to put it down, like physically not wanting to put it down. The one I just finished last night was The Disreputable History of Frankie Landau Banks, which is by E. Lockhart. I don't know if you've read this book, but it's really good. I liked it. It's actually my first E. Lockhart book that I've ever picked up, and I really liked it. So, if you haven't read it, you should. And now you're going to come and try to get in my video, aren't you? Even though I can just edit you out. I don't know why. You are so weird.
Hi, everybody.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, he has been asking me all day to see if he can get in my video, and that was his 2 seconds of fame. Even though we only have 24 subscribers, that was his 2 seconds of YouTube fame. Anyway, if you haven't read The Disreputable History of Frankie Landau Banks, you should. It's really good, and I liked it, and I think you would like it too. I would like to be Frankie, except for Frankie at the end of that book. But I'm not going to spoil it for you, but that's all I'm going to say. Anyways, 2 books that I haven't quite gotten to read yet would be The Last Good Kiss and Pride and Prejudice. Now, Sean, I think you're subscribed to this channel. Sean's the reason, well, part of the reason why I got Pride and Prejudice. I've actually been wanting to read this book for a really long time, and then lately I've heard people talking about it, like, I don't know, in general, and finally I was like, you know what, I'm just going to get it and read it. And then part of the reason, as you all know, is that Catherine likes it, so it has to be a good book. Just putting that out there. And as far as The Last Good Kiss goes, this was actually a book that was mentioned in a vlog by Hank, like, really long time ago. And I was rewatching vlogs a while ago, and I saw this, and I was like, I'm gonna get this book. And then there's a girl who on Twitter goes by the screen in The Last Good Kiss. I can't think of your first name. I think it starts with an M. But anyway, you know who you are if you're watching this. And she was telling me that I should read this book. So I went and picked it up, and I'm going to read it. It's a murder. It's a murder. It's under the classification of crime fiction. So I don't know if you could even see that. It says crime fiction right there. So it's not something I would usually read, but it sounds compelling and interesting, so I'll read it. I'm all for reading stuff. That's about all I have to say. I miss books though, and I've been reading a lot more lately, so yay. Yeah, so that's about all I have to say. Jen, I will see you on Monday.